Hello and welcome back to Exotic Beverage Reviews. This is episode 12, I think. Today's victim is Hemp Abel Blue energy drink, which comes in a large can and doesn't contain anything illegal, at least so the label promises. Hemp energy drink is made in New Zealand by a company that doesn't seem to have a functioning website. There have been a number of energy drinks called Hemp over the years, and this one appears to be affiliated with some, but not all of them. The brand name is hemp, alluding to the same plant from which cannabis is obtained. The flavour for this can is Big Bad Blue or Abel Blue. I assume Abel, A-B-E-L, Blue, is a reference to Abel Tasman, who is responsible for the European discovery of New Zealand, but there's no further branding elements to confirm that, so whatever. The can claims to be an old-school energy drink with an eye to the powers of thirst-quenching goodness and a refined energy drink formula for beyond mental support. It also claims to be the strongest blend and carries a parental advisory graphic that states it is 100% pure energy. There's also a very official-looking seal and statement confirming that the product contains no marijuana, cannabis, or illegal drugs, which is good to hear. The warning also claims that the drink enhances mental performance legally. It's blue, and it's kind of ugly, to be honest. The colour scheme is blue, green, and yellow, which is pretty garish, and it tends towards the tattoo aesthetic of early 2000s energy drinks with lots of swirly font choices, stamped graphics, and other really dated design elements. It's not awful, but it's far from the best design I've ever seen on a can. The small print states that the can contains caffeine at levels found in an average cup of coffee and is not recommended for children, persons sensitive to caffeine, or pregnant or lactating women. It has a 1 can maximum daily intake. The drink contains nothing unusual for an energy drink. We've got carbonated water, sucrose, citric acid, sodium citrate, taurine, guarana extract, miscellaneous unspecified flavours, preservative 211, which is sodium benzoate, caffeine, glucoronolactone, which we'll talk about later on, and the usual mix of B group vitamins, inositol, and riboflavin for colouring. You'll notice that there is no FD&C Blue number 1 or any other blue colourings in this one, so despite the very blue branding, I'm expecting it to be caramel coloured instead, but we'll see. Let's crack it open and give it the sniff test. I'll let you in on a little secret before I put my nose near this. It expired 4 months ago, so well, that smells all right. A little bit fruity, a little bit generic energy drink, but it smells okay. Positive so far. Now, again, it's called blue. Blue all over the branding. Blue, blue, blue. No blue ingredients whatsoever. So if it comes out blue, I'm going to be surprised. If it doesn't come out blue, I'm going to be not surprised, a little bit disappointed. Like, come on, guys, stay on brand here. Blue! It ain't blue. That is so far removed from blue. It's, in fact, the diametric opposite to blue. It's not blue. So, okay. I am disappointed. All right, let's give it a go. It smells really good, so I'm hoping also tastes really good. It's not bad. It's not a Red Bull knockoff, which is amazing. Normally when they look like this and they're in a generic can, you sort of think, oh, it's just going to taste like Red Bull. Doesn't taste like Red Bull. It tastes like paint stripper, but in a good way. It's got a heck of a lot of sweet piled on top of that B group vitamin flavour that all energy drinks are fighting to make palatable. And it's doing an okay job. It's really using sweet as one of the the powerful flavors it's putting on top. It doesn't really contain more sugar than most energy drinks. It's got quite a bit, but not an outrageous amount. But it's really using sweet as one of the things that's masking that B group vitamin, lawn clipping, vegetable rotting sort of flavor that you really need to hide in your energy drink. It's got a little bit of bitterness coming through, which is partly B vitamins, partly caffeine. That's to be expected. It's a little bit fragrant. It's sort of got botanicals in it. If you're a gin drinker, maybe that'll resonate with you. It's got a kind of floral flavor sitting on top. It's not unpleasant. It's a little bit musky, if you're familiar with the Australian candy musk sticks. It's got a little bit of that, but it's not the flavor, it's more the feel of it. It's the vibe of a musk stick. It is bravely working really hard to try and cover up that B vitamin stench that sits at the bottom of the energy drink sort of flavor cascade. It's not bad. Final verdict is, yeah, it's pretty alright. Like, it's doing a lot it's being different in the way that it's doing it, which is kind of cool. It could have easily just been a Red Bull clone, and it isn't. So that's definitely something it's got going for it. Would I buy another one? Honestly, no. I ordered this particular one off Amazon and it cost way too much money. If I saw it in a store, maybe, but I'm not a huge fan of these gigantic energy drink cans. I think 500 ml is probably a bit more than I really need in my system at any given time. But there you go. That's hemp. Glucoronolactone is a fun thing to Google because the first result you get sums it up quite nicely. Glucoronolactone is a chemical. It can be made by the body. It's also found in foods and made in laboratories. Glucoronolactone is commonly used as an ingredient in energy drinks to increase attention and improve athletic performance, but there is no good scientific evidence to support its use. Thanks, WebMD. Glucoronolactone is a plant-based chemical that in all likelihood does absolutely nothing positive whatsoever when consumed. But it seems that companies just like to include it as an ingredient because it sounds interesting. All scientific claims around this stuff are largely unfounded because there's simply not enough research conducted, and the US Food and Drug Administration doesn't warn against it, but it doesn't recommend it either. So that was Hemp Abel Blue, a drink that doesn't contain anything illegal. If you found this video in any way entertaining, please consider dropping something heavy on the subscribe button so you don't miss out on this when it happens again. Please stay tuned for next time when I crack open a can of something else regrettable.